Now to the ring, Leslie Pope.
Coming up, a female bout between Kayla Brady and Leslie Pope. Leslie Pope is about to make her ring walk. She is a veteran of the U.S. Navy as well as the U.S. National Army Guard. One of the things that impressed me, Ben, is that she actually served in Fallujah where there was quite a bit of action, and she promises to bring that action to the ring.
In the Navy, she was an avionics technician. That's serious business, and she seems like a serious lady.
Well, we had a chance to talk with her before the fight.
I learned a lot of mental toughness in the military, and then also when you're on deployment, you have to go without plenty of comforts. I mean, anyone that's deployed or anyone's been a veteran knows that, and you just learn how to deal. You learn how to get through those small moments that are going to be painful, and you also realize that those are temporary moments. They don't last forever.
Leslie Pope, who told me that one of the reasons she got into boxing was she wanted to have the camaraderie that she missed from the armed services.
Well, there's a lot of camaraderie in a boxing gym.
And her opponent, Kayla Brady, had an outstanding amateur record of 28-10 and fought in both the golden and silver gloves. So we know she's experienced and ready to go, and this will be just her second pro fight as well. Kayla Brady making her ring walk. We had a chance to talk with Kayla earlier, and this is what she had to tell us.
I'm just gonna go in there, represent my tribe, my hometown, and work my jab, my combinations, and move my feet, and just basically just stick and move.
Both fighters now have entered the ring. Again, we have a 4-round middleweight fight featuring two female fighters. Kayla Brady in the red corner in the black trunks with the gold stripe, and her opponent Leslie Pope in the blue corner in the red. Now up from our ring announcer, Christian Smith.
Is scheduled for 4 2-minute rounds, and it is set to take place in the middleweight women's division. Introducing first, boxing out of the blue corner with a record of 1-0 with 1 KO, weighing in at 159 pounds from Kansas City, Missouri, Leslie Little Bull Pope. And her opponents, boxing out of Newtown, North Dakota, with a record of 0-1, weighing in at 164 pounds, Kayla K-Bird Brady.
And Brady
Your
coming in
referee,
at
Eddie
5'9",
Overton, with the
164 pounds, 70-inch reach, 26 fight reach. Leslie Pope coming in equally at 5'9", 159 pounds, 65.5 reach, 24.5 fight reach. Two evenly matched fighters in what undoubtedly be a good 4-round female fight. There's the bell to start the action. Leslie Pope comes running out like a bull.
She couldn't wait till it started.
No, like a windmill throwing punches. I said in the beginning, you usually get more action from a women's fight than a men's fight, and we're seeing that right away. Does she run the risk of running out of gas, Ben?
Well, she does, but 2-minute rounds work in her favor.
You know, she told me before the fight she just planned to look at this as 4 one-round fights and fight every fight like it's just 1 round. And look at that energy as she throws left, right combinations. Kayla Brady can barely get her breath.
I think Pope is hoping for one-round fight. She had a nice right there.
Oh, and I think it came back right with the left hook. Those punches are landing.
She got some steam on those punches.
And she's throwing them punches and bunches. Kayla Brady just cannot get off the ropes and get composed.
Brady's face is already reddening up.
It almost looks like it's swelling to me. Kayla Brady has run into a hurricane in the name of Leslie Pope. I don't think I've seen a fight where somebody's come out and just gone from 1 minute straight without taking a break.
You don't often see it. It's a gamble, though.
Kayla Brady fighting gamely off the ropes, but she looks like she's in a lot of pain. There she goes down. Brady is down, and she is hurt, Ben. She just took a beating. It may have been a back of the head punch, but I don't think the ref called that. No, he didn't. He's doing the count. Kayla Brady does not look in good shape to me. And look at Leslie Pope. She is just primed and ready to go. There she goes
Right
again.
out of the blocks.
Right, and she's working on those eyes, working to the body. Kayla Brady, I don't know if she can see. Those eyes are already... Ben, look at that. This is just a pounding right off the bat.
And you know what punch hurts the more? More than anything is the one that you didn't see coming.
I don't think she sees a single one of those punches.
No.
Oh, her eyes are swelling up. She's just taking 15, 20 shots right to the head. Left-right combinations. That was a round. And Kayla Brady looks like she can barely stand up and barely make it to the corner.
She does not look good.
The ref needs to take a look at this. Let's go to the corner and take a good hard look at Kayla Brady, because I think Kayla looked like she might not be ready to continue. So we're going to have a chance to go to a replay and see if that punch was to the back of the head.
Have they called it?
So here it comes up. Action in that first round. There's a right hand, a left hook. Oh, it was a punch behind the head, Ben, and I think the ref missed it.
You may be right. Brady turned away, but you've got to pull that punch back.
I'm not so sure it would have made a difference, because it looked like it was about 150 punches to 2. It may be that the ref stopped the fight. We might have a TKO, because it looks like to me they're ungloving Kayla Brady.
They are indeed.
Well, I think that's a wise decision. I don't think the outcome would have changed in round 2, because Kayla Brady did not look like she continued. Now we've got a replay here. Toe-to-toe action. I call it toe-to-toe action. It's really one-sided.
It was. She wasn't prepared for Pope to come out there and just jump her like that, and it never let up. She just continued for the entire 2 minutes.
The word that comes to mind, Ben, is relentless. This is a relentless barrage of left and right hooks, an occasional straight right, and Pope never stops throwing a punch.
It was impressive performance by Pope. It's hard to throw punches at a heavy bag for 2 minutes, much less a moving opponent.
It was only a 2-minute fight, but you have to say that was 2 minutes of toe-to-toe action. Now, granted, it was one-sided, but that was a lot of punching for 2 minutes. You've got about 4 rounds worth of action in the first round.
That's true.
And
Well, a good fighter will give you that.
And there's a big smile on Leslie Pope's face. She's got to be pleased with her performance. She talked about the fighting spirit. Boy, does she have that fighting spirit.
She should be smiling. I don't think she took a single punch to the face.
So we'll take a break here and then come back from the decision from our ring announcer, Christian Smith. Well, our matchmakers here at the Four Bear Casino and Lodge certainly have done a great job tonight bringing us some super match fights. And this was one of the most impressive one-round performances I've seen in some time.
It'll be interesting to follow Pope and see what she does in the future. She sure looked good tonight.
I think she's got a great future because she has that one thing every fighter needs, which is a big heart and determination. From our ring announcer, Christian Smith.
Due to a referee stoppage, referee Eddie Obregon halted the bout in between rounds 1 and 2 because a fighter could not answer the bell, ruling it in favor of, from Kansas City, Missouri, Leslie Little Bull Pope.
Exciting one-round fight. Leslie Pope came to fight, took the action to her, and got the TKO.
You wouldn't normally call such a one-sided fight exciting, but there was no let-up in the action. We'll be back to speak with the winner after this.
Leslie Pope, you told me beforehand one of the reasons you wanted to be in boxing was to bring the fighting spirit that you showed when you served our country in the U.S. Navy and Army Guard, and you represented us in Fallujah. Looks to me you brought that fighting spirit from the start.
Well, thank you very much. That's something that I learned at a young age, just to keep pushing through and always be fighting and be a warrior. And that's something I try to maintain throughout my life, throughout my daily life, and in the ring also. And I get to face warriors like Kayla, Brady, and that's a big honor.
It looked like your game plan was just to come out and throw punches and never stop.
Well, we train and never stop, and always move like we got a fire on our tail, and that's how we do it.
Were you planning to do that for all 4 rounds?
Yes, sir.
Well, I got to tell you, we had a new nickname for you at ringside. We think you should be Hurricane Pope. Congratulations. That was the most exciting 2 minutes I've seen in a long time.
Thank you very much. That's a big compliment. I like that nickname. I think I'll keep it.
And thank you for your service to our country and the armed services.
I'd like to thank North Dakota for having me. This is a beautiful state. My first time here. I love it. I'd love to come back.
Thank you, man.
We'll be back in a moment.